Sup everyone, it is TNS Anathema, and I apologize, you're gonna have to sit through this pre-game setup screen, but only for a couple more seconds. I start out sniping, and I end up getting a nuke at the end of the game, towards the end of the game. I am using the ops, though, towards the end, so I hope you will forgive me for that. I've been trying to get a gameplay with this I've been trying to get a nuke with the silenced ops, silencer, and FMJ, and I actually got two of them. And then for the third one, I was recording, but I accidentally deleted the recording, and it was messed up. And the other two, I weren't recording. Yeah, that makes sense. I wasn't recording, which kind of sucked. And I really am ticked off that I deleted it, and I'm mad at my life. But anyways, the topic of this video is going to be how to succeed at iOS games. And this time last year, if I made this video, it would have been a joke. My KD will forever be a 1.44 on Modern Combat 2, and that's just embarrassing. But that was really like my first year that I actually pretty much played. I never really got into Call of Duty or any of those games, and so I feel like a 1.44 definitely isn't anything to be embarrassed about. But I feel like my KD is good enough, and I have enough play hours in this game that I can give, successful tips on how to be a better player at this game, how to succeed, and how to have more fun playing it. So at this point, I just rage. I just like, why no one else sniping my games with me? This sucks. I do that from time to time. I'll start out sniping, and then I'll end up rage emoting, and I'll get a nuke or something. But yeah, I think this is one of those times. Actually, it is. I know it is. Anyways, yeah, so the very first thing is knowing your opponents. I mean, a good butterfly is really good, but knowing your opponents, knowing that maybe a higher level player is going to have maybe a good butterfly, maybe he'll know the maps more, whereas a noob will probably not have any map knowledge, and a hacker is just a combination of both with super mode, God mode. So how do I explain this really quick? Being able to outthink your opponents is half the battle. Gun skill, your butterfly quality and all that is the other half, but, you need to outthink your opponents, outsmart them. Look at this. I was like, maybe triple feed? But someone else stole my kill. So, one of the first parts of outsmarting your opponents is map knowledge, knowing the places where noobs hack, knowing the spawns, and this Chino 6195 kid joined the match, and he's a hacker. I think he kills me. Yeah. But your knowledge of the maps and where the spawns are is crucial. If you look up at your minimap and you see, oh hey look, all my teammates are in one spawn, well then you know that they must be spawning in another spawn. The free-for-all spawns are pretty ridiculous, and I don't think anyone can ever fully master free-for-all spawns. But I definitely think that the TDM spawns are very easily changed. You can spawn trap pretty easily on Bomb Squad and Zone Control. Those are maps that are really kind of spawn kill friendly, and you can usually get into their spawn point and just sit there for a pretty long time, or maneuver around it. You don't really want to get too far into their spawn. You know how on Countdown where you have the flags, the A and B flags, hovering around there and stuff, and they'll usually keep spawning behind those two panels of computer hardware or whatever. So definitely knowing your spawns is very important. Second, having a good class. Having a good class is kind of difficult at some points, and it's going to differ from iPod to iPad users. iPad users, I would recommend extended magazines and grip on your assault rifles, and extended magazines and flash hider for your SMGs. I've actually found for the ops, the flash hider and FMJ is actually really, really good. It kills really fast, and it just seems like a magical combination, just like the silencer for the Bravo. If you're on an iPod, silencer and FMJ is good. If you're on the iPad, silencer and extended mags is good. Because for the iPad, your bullets don't run out as fast, and it's more laggy, so you have a higher ability to get your bullets on target, which means your bullets need to have more damage because your fire rate isn't that massive, or isn't that fast. So I would use FMJ more often than extended mags if I was on an iPod. which I was actually for 2 or 3 prestiges. People don't really realize that I was on an iPod for first and second prestige, and then from second to third prestige, I kind of, stopped using my iPod and started using the iPad. So yeah, the other kind of important thing is knowing where the safe spots are for bombers and stuff. So most maps, I think every map except for backup, has a safe spot. And that safe spot is usually one of the spawn points. The backup spawns are horrible. They're not really that safe. Explosives are very, very, very deadly on backup. Backup is just like it's just a hash of everything. Your bomber, there's no way to escape from the bomber. Knowing good turret spots as well is also kind of helpful. I will never, probably ever join a game with the thought, alright, I'm going for a nuke. I just never join a game with that mentality. And I feel like people who do are going to be more frustrated with this game. So that kind of goes under how to enjoy this game more. Just join the game with no expectations. Join the game thinking, you know what, I'm going to have fun playing Modern Combat 3. And I promise you, you will start having fun. I mean, you'll get nervous and stuff as you get closer to nukes or whatever, but you will have fun. You'll have more fun if you don't feel the stress of having to, get this nuke. If you're trying to impress somebody in a lobby, or if you're trying to, demonstrate your ability to punish hackers. Any number of those things is always kind of important. So I called this in because there was a hacker on the other team, and I kind of wanted to rub it in his face, even though we already left, which was kind of maddening. So I hope you guys did enjoy this gameplay. Having a good butterfly, of course, is important, but there's many, many, many other aspects to play Modern Combat 3 well. Thank you for watching, and peace.